Hi, this is Zach with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Wednesday, the 24th of September. Starting off, as usual, with the S&P, and we are obviously riding high within that rising trend channel in place since back in April. Obviously, a slight dip yesterday, but still near enough to the top of that channel, 68.20, to mark that as a potential target for the end of next month. On the downside, recent support, 65.50, probably the safest place to look at in terms of any potential pullback or rug pull. Worst case, if we're going to head down to the floor of the channel on the 50-day line, 64.50, the current zone there. Moving along to the Nasdaq, and here you can see that we are and have been near our first target area, which is obviously the last of many, but here 25,000, the top of that channel there from April, above that looking for 26 by the end of next month. Hoping that in the meantime we'll at least stay on the right side of 24,000, which was recent swing low support. Moving on to the stocks, and the stock we have covered of late, but not that recently, American Rebel. You can see that we have potentially bounced off the floor of a rising trend channel base, massive key reversal to the upside. So looking at the top of the channel there, hopefully towards the 180 zone, 180 cents that is, by the end of next month. And a nice end of day close yesterday through the 50-day line 109, which is helpful and was also basically the old support before the late August rug pull. BGM is back, and obviously, if it's back, it means that it's rebounding. We've got a nice V-shaped bull flag above a rising 50-day moving average. We've also got RSI 50 rebound as well. So, looking for the shares to break through recent resistance around the $11.80 level on an end of day close basis. Initial target here $12.90. Best case by the end of next month, up to $16 plus, which would be the top of the 1 year range. It also is an area we're quite keen on, given the way that both the 50 and 200-day lines are currently rising, and we've got all those positive triggers on the price action. On to Cassava, and here you can see that we've got a rising trend channel base. The shares gapping up through the or above the 50-day and 200-day lines. They were around the $2.25 level. Top of the channel there, we guess, is at $4.70, and we're looking for that by the end of next month, especially while we're above recent broken resistance around $2.70. Moving along the list, and moving down the list, is KTW, and here we've got a bear trap item reversal. Was it double gaps to the downside, and then the gap higher yesterday. That does suggest that while we're above recent broken resistance around the $2.30 level, we could have an initial target here at $2.90, and then the best case by the end of next month up to $4. So we're quite keen on that one because of the bear trap island reversal. A stock which I don't think we've looked at all is Datavault, and here we've got a broadening triangle base, top of the triangle there, up to $1.31. We're looking for that by the end of next month, especially while we remain above recent broken support, the broken support area around the 53 cents level. So while we're above that, basically the 50-day line, looking for the upside to be achieved by the end of next month. Next on the list is a strangely named company, especially given the nature, the more straightforward nature of the other ones on the list today. Here you can see we've broken recent resistance for Juizi, and looking for the shares to head up to the 200-day line area, $2.40 plus, while we're above that recent broken resistance around $1.40. Next up is a stock which we looked at earlier in the week, which is obviously good because it means it's gone up 43% yesterday. And here you can see that Oriental Rose has broken through the first target there, which was $32. Above that, looking for up to $60 by the end of next month. I suppose the ideal scenario is that we stay above the initial resistance of the week at $30, ahead of a move to 60. So reasonable risk reward there. It's been quite a roller coaster with the following stock: professional diversity, and you can see that the roller coasting is continuing. What's interesting here is that the main resistance is around the June peak there, just under $5. Above $5, we're looking for the shares to retrace, I suppose, at least half of the pullback from 12, so maybe $7 to $8 by the end of next month as a target. Next on the list is Super League, and what a mover here. We've broken the previous target there, which was the top of the channel there, towards $6.60. Above that, we have the upper parallel of that, which is currently around $10. Obviously, that was overshot, but $10 now the target, while we're above the $8 area on an end-of-day close basis. Finishing off with Strata Skin, and here trying to break that negative flow that the shares have got. We managed to close above the 200-day line there at $2.59 versus rather at $2.47. We closed at $2.59. Looking at the top of the channel there, up to $3.60 by the end of next month, if we can stay above that 200-day line. It's a bit of a challenge there on the price action. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.